Hey guys, Greg rolls on. Please do me a favor, if you believe in the power of prayer. Say a prayer for my father-in-law, Sid Stanley, my wife's dad. He's definitely where my wife and her sister got their heart, and he's their rock. And he has double pneumonia and probably the newest COVID variant. I'm not sure what variant he's got, but he's on 100% BiPAP, and they're talking about possibly having to intubate him. So if y'all believe in the power of prayer, say a prayer for him, please. I know many of you have dealt with it up until including the worst outcome you can think of for your family. But so I was at home for 6 days. It was nice to be back home and take a break. I really don't know what else to say on the business side of things. If you want to lease a SFI truck, or if you already own a truck or you're leasing a truck from a third party or whatever, I know there's a lot of options out there, but Schneider, I came back out of the house and rates have been consistently good for months now. I don't know what it is with guys throwing authority, whatever. I talked to, my buddy James and a few other guys. They're doing all right. But our rates are ridiculous. For instance, I never find anything great out of Winchester, Virginia, unless you're going back up to PA. And I just got a load that's paying me over $3 a mile after Deadhead. That's going to Lexington, Kentucky, and it takes me right through the house. Then there's another one that picks up tomorrow afternoon that picks up in Louisville and comes back to Winchester, so I can get through the house 2 days in a row. Now, you can't expect that, but a man or woman could come out here right now with Schneider and get home every other weekend, and if you run your butt off, even with the highest truck payment we got, there's no reason that you shouldn't take home to the business, or you, if you're 1099 and you're not doing the S-Corp thing, if you're doing a 1099 LLC, there's no reason you can't take home right now in the slowest months of the year. There's no reason you can't take home $2,000 if you run hard, and that's minimum, in my opinion. Now, I run stupid. I challenge every one of y'all to beat me on miles and whatever. I might not be the most efficient fuel mileage wise, but this old DD15 10-speed, it likes to drink. But I don't hunt for light loads. I don't care if it's 44K. If I can scale that thing in one pull and it pays the rate, it's worth the fuel to me. It's what can I bring home after everything. So if you have a truck or you want to get a truck with SFI or otherwise, call Nathan Green at SFI and tell him Greg Milam sent you. Truck number, I can give you that if you want to email me, greg@rollson@gmail.com. I'll give you my truck number and driver number so you can pass it on. If you go to Schneider and you want to lease on with an SFI truck or whatever, you can go through SFI and it'll put you in touch with the right people to go SFI in Schneider like I did. But you can go to Schneider right now, and I was just surprised with everything I'm dealing with personally that I was able to stay home, and I looked at rates. I don't know why they're up so high. I don't know if it's to combat fuel prices or whatnot, but my profits per mile are ridiculous. So the fuel, as stupid as it is, even if I had to buy it in Pennsylvania, for whatever reason I had to buy fuel in Pennsylvania, if I did, at $4.29.9 a gallon, even with the worst discount I've seen in months with us at Pilot Flying J, I'm telling you. Look, results are always going to vary, but you're leaving a lot of money on the table staying a company driver or staying at home waiting on something, or if you're wanting them Biden bucks to keep coming to your house, which those are decreasing. Our money is worth less and less as, the U.S. dollar is crashing because we're idiots and we put an idiot in office. I don't care what you think politically as far as if you lean left or right. Nobody's happy right now, and if you're happy, it's because you enjoy sitting at home. If you want to get off your butt, make something, make some coin, have a better life. Obviously, you're going to spend time on the road. I didn't spend time on the road for the last 14 years. 13 years. But I can tell you, that I am surprised right now. I'm super surprised at how the rates have sustained themselves through probably the worst economic crisis that I've seen in a very long time, obviously since the 2008 stuff. But I'm telling you, I can't tell you that you're going to succeed, and make buku, $250,000 your first year like I did revenue. But I'm telling you, even with the highest truck payment, if you want to make good money, I suggest you pull the trigger on this right now. You can ask with SFI or whoever else, your lease situation, that's your business thing. File your LLC, create it, go to Schneider as an IC, and I promise you're going to make money right now. Okay? If you don't make money, it's your fault. But you can ask for the oldest truck with the shortest lease, the least amount of weekly payment, whatever you want to ask for. That's totally fine. You can take the newest truck with the highest payment. You're going to have less maintenance costs, more than likely. That's also a lottery. I just hate to see guys not doing that. So I came out of the house. I went to pick up in Groveport, Ohio, and delivered in Front Royal, Virginia. That load paid $3.26 a mile, even from the empty, on the empty side. And that's 172 deadhead miles on the dash, and 390 something on Schneider miles. So just call it 400 miles. This guy's pulling a trailer on ice. It's so fun to watch their wheels spin on a jockey truck. But anyway, that's 500 miles. And it paid me $1,670 some dollars. And then I turned around and a load that I had tried to book earlier disappeared on me. Somebody booked it or they pulled it for some reason. It ended up back on there while I was on the way to another load. And I canceled that because they ruined my plan after that. I was pre-planned out 3 loads, which rarely happens with me, but they were all great loads that kept me around the house. But with the situation I'm dealing with now personally, with my father-in-law being ill, I wanted to stay around or through the house. This Lexington load from Winchester gets me even closer. I can pass through the house and spend the night. So those kind of things you can plan out, but it didn't matter where I went. If you go where the money's at, and quit, no Northeast, crying, whatever. If you drive and you make money and you enjoy driving and you enjoy your home time and want to enjoy that quality life rather than quantity, being miserable at home working a job that sucks, even if you make good per hour, and you want more control, right now, if this is an indication how things are going to go the next few years, this is the slowest part of the year in freight, period. Anybody will agree. It's after Christmas. It's the middle. It's not even the middle of the first quarter yet. Wait till February comes up in just a week. Get off your rump and do something. Make 2022 worth something instead of another check mark off of the freaking calendar in your life. And if you fail, you pick yourself up and you go on. You can turn the truck in, you can leave your contract, whatever, if that's the way it goes, and you can take your rump and clock in somewhere else again, or leave on good terms where you're at. If you're if you're a wage slave, clock out on good terms, and then you can go back, hopefully, if they have that position. Nobody's working right now. Nobody wants to work. There's not incentive, but there is incentive to work for you. So get off your rump and make 2022 worth something. I look forward to seeing you on the road. Keep her upright between the lines. God bless you. And don't forget, tell them Greg Milam sent you.